from being, let's say, we use the word underground, an underground artist to like a
Yeah,
national.
I still feel like I'm an underground. I feel like
Right.
I'm an underground superstar. I feel like that's like a category that need
Right.
to be out there and rap now, especially nowadays with like streaming and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of underground superstars. Like,
Mm.
but I guess the moment like I really started to crack through like on some national shit like the BET Cypher, 2016. I finessed my way in there. They put me on national TV. I was the only rapper probably in the history of the BET Cypher to be in there with no PR, no label.
Hold on, you
No.
weren't
How
on.
did you do that?
You weren't on schedule to be.
No, I wasn't on schedule, bro. I knew a cameraman. Y'all know Chris Robinson,
Yeah.
the director. So his son, Lil Chris, he shot the Cypher in Brooklyn inside like a warehouse, and he would tell me, yo, just pull up, and maybe somebody don't show up. So in 2014, I pulled up. I sat for 3 days, just hoping, like, damn, I hope somebody don't show up. It ain't happened. 2015, I get the drop on the location again. I slide back. I wait. This is when Kendrick Lamar, you remember when Kendrick Lamar said something, I'm the king of New York or some shit like that. So it was like a little tense. I remember that shit. He came through, did his BET Cypher. I sat for those 3 days. The next year, 2016. Now, mind you, I got bars this whole time. I know what I'm going to say. Like, and I know I'm going to out-rap everybody in this motherfucker if they let me in.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there. The first day in 2016, I'm prepared to sit 3 days again. I'm really prepared to do this shit for 20 years, like, until it goes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the first day in 2016, I'm sitting there, and they tell me, yo, somebody missed their flight. So I'm like, oh, it's lit. So Lil Chris is like, I'm gonna send him your links and shit. So he sends the links to like Jesse Collins and Yomi and the lady Michelle, I believe is her name. And he's like, yeah, they got your links. They looking at your shit right now, and I see him looking at the phone, but they just look wild unimpressed and shit. And I'm at like the catering table where everybody's at. And I'm like, you think I should go over and talk to him? He like, yeah shit, you might as well shoot your shot. Cause it looked ugly. It looked like it was clipped. Like they just look wild unimpressed. And I got up, I walked across the room, everybody in there, it's like Highbridge, like A Boogie and them was in there, like I think Russ was there, like maybe not in the general place where I was at, but their camps definitely, like a lot of people, probably like 50 people in there. I walked across the room and I'm like, yo, Millyz, whatever, I tried to give him my little spiel and shit like that, and he just cut me off. He's like, rap, bro. My shit was blown. I'm like, I got my nerves up, like, I just got to rapping, but I be having certain bulletproof raps, you know what I mean? That whether I could be wild drunk, I could be in Antarctica in a blizzard with a tank top on, I'm gonna remember this shit. You know what I mean? So I went to one of my bulletproof raps, and I'm nervous though, like I got nerves, so like my voice fake cracking while I'm rapping and shit, but I know I got that shit. So I get 8 bars through, they still looking down on the 8th bar, they kind of like look up. Yeah, I'm like, all right, I got their attention. By the 12th bar, I feel like I get a little, like, you know, a little head bob and shit. On the 16th bar, I rap probably like 20 bars and shit. On the 20th bar, they were all smiling, but just a little bit. Like, not giving me too much play, but like just a little bit. And they're like, all right, we're going to huddle up about it. But I just felt good that I got it off. Like, I don't want to leave nothing on the table in life.
Right.
Who was the first person to reach out to you after that?
So after that, they came back and they said, you in the Cypher, boom, put me on that shit. It aired. I ended up leading off the awards. And I think it was down here, yeah, it was down
16
here.
for sure was down here.
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Should be here every year.
So I let off the awards. My shit was actually blown because I came to Atlanta and they didn't air my shit in the little stadium joint.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it might be clipped, but then they aired it twice on national TV, so it was lit. But yeah, we did it. It aired, and then Charlemagne was the first one to say like over the radio. Yeah, he was like, yo, that white kid, Millyz went crazy. Envy co-signed it. And yeah, shit just started like getting lit from there. And that's when I was like, all right, I could really do this shit. Cause before I had just been going and I had been getting like paid features and being him in Boston. But it wasn't to where I wanted it to be at. And that shit showed me like, all right, no, this shit realistic. And I just